Hit that like and subscribe. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Hit that like and subscribe. We done trick shots last night. 3 till 5 this morning. If you was there, hit that like and subscribe. Let's go, guys. Tap that like and tap that subscribe. Let's go straight in. Come on. It's hard because I've got weights on my feet. Can you tap that like and subscribe, guys? Appreciate you. I appreciate you all. This is amazing. Amazing response, amazing people. Shout out to everyone who's emailing, who's sharing the content, building the platform. Hey, comment. Your ring is on your way to you, buddy. It won't be long. They'll be with you. Let's go, guys. Hit that like and tap that subscribe. If you've been here before, you know what's going on. You know what time it is, dog. We've got Elma Burns with us. Let's put in some work. Oh, I've had them on for ages. Few hours they've been on for. Let's see how light we are. Let me get Elma for you. Have you all met Elma? This is Elma Burns. And she's my tiny little baby. She's 8 years old. She's 8 years old. Look, Daddy's got you. Let's see up. Better? There we go. Change the eyes. There we go. Is that one? Come here. Oh no, you don't want being held like this, do you? Is that better? That's a good job. Yes. Yeah, this is little Elma Burns. If you can hit that like and subscribe, we need to buy some food and some homes. No, I'm joking. I'm only joking. She's the most privileged dog you've ever met in your life, mate. She is... Does that dog fetch? Yeah, problems and bills. We lost her once over... two black labs chased her into a bush and we lost her. And for 18 hours she was obviously hiding in the hedge and the bushes over this golf course. And it's funny because, let me show you. What's up? What's up, Break? Yeah, we lost her over a golf course because she ran into a bush. It was hilarious because for 18 hours without searching for her. And when we gave in, all of a sudden we got a call. Appreciate you. Why are you acting tough? What, showing my gay little dog? How is that acting tough? Sorry, I'm not tough. You are boxing. Yes. Elma. Yes. Thank you everyone who likes and subscribes. Appreciate it. Elma. Come here. If you can hit that like and subscribe, guys, thank you for everyone supporting the journey. I want to fight with you. Is that the guy who said, I want to fight with you? I want to fight with no one. I'm about peace and love. I want to help people put the bag down. No fighting. Only inside the ring. That's it. Only inside the ring, guys. No fighting outside. There's enough fighting going on out in the world. We don't need any of that. We're about love and peace and care. We care about people. If you care about someone, you can't overlove someone if you care about them. If you only love them and you don't care about them, then you can overdo it. You've all seen them TV shows of people, oh, I can't have you, so no one will, and all this. And what I'm saying to you guys, this is about care and love and positivity. That's it. And if you support that journey, then hit that like and hit that subscribe, because we're trying to A, beat the algorithm, B, pass on all this positivity. I would mind one of those bags and walk like that, but I need a TV or something in the go. Yeah. No, you've got your phone, use your phone. Use your phone to look at stuff. I watch stuff like while I'm doing it sometimes as well. Since I've started doing this, it's been a bit hard because I'm live in all the time, but honestly, guys, I've got the YouTube gravity-fed system. I'm going to do it for something stupid like $19.99. Little cheat sheet. Literally, a couple of drinks, you'll be able to get something so simple. It's going to be like 10 items on there. And I'm going to make them so simple. Each item's going to say 1A, 1B, you know. It's going to be simple. Download ChatGPT. Ask it this. Practice for 1 hour saying these things. Would you say that someone who threatens you but weighs less than you has a chance against you, knowing nothing, knowing you have kickboxing background, asking for a friend? Would you say that someone who threatens you but weighs less than you, well, I never threatened anyone in my life. I would defend myself, but I would never threaten anyone. Because A, I'd never let them know I'm going to do something. And B, I would walk away. I'm 41 years of age, I know better than that now. So, but for your question, no. No one can beat anyone until it's done. I've seen the smallest people beat the biggest people, and I'm one of them. I've had it my whole life. I've been bullied, picked on, made fun of, mocked, because I'm small. Congrats from Brazil, boxing and, yeah, Brazilian grace, jiu-jitsu, amazing, love all that. So, yeah, no, don't ever, can you please say, no, I won't do that, because you're making people thicker. You've got kids in school that answer every question, I don't even know what it's about, but I hear people talking about it, and it's like, that's a fad, it's a trend, you're following a trend, because you ain't got it up here, and that's fine, but you need to understand something. This is not the page for that, buddy. This is a page for growth, positivity, direction, momentum, positivity. All right? Don't worry, I was young once, I get it. You've got a small brain, you're half a brain cell, I get it. I was the same. And apparently I'm quite intelligent. What I'm saying, guys, is your time is extremely valuable. Watching on my dinner break. Appreciate you, unruly. You appreciate it. Thank you so much. Great footwork when you're on the bag. What up from New Zealand? Alma the fun. Thank you very much. Use your time wisely, guys. Don't be brainless. God give you the most beautiful brain. I appreciate everyone who supports our journey. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. I really do. Would you recommend MMA over kickboxing as a style to use in real life if I were to happen that you can't walk away? Well, that happens all the time, buddy. Have you heard of David Tua? Is he the big Samoan guy? But I might have it wrong. Anyway, you're going to get them opportunities in life. They pop up, and you got an opportunity to go, zomp, you know, bam, knock someone out. I get it. And it feels good sometimes, right? Because you want to defend yourself and you feel like you've got the right. But most people in this life care about being right instead of doing right. So you know, like I know, and we all know, it's better to walk away every time because you don't want to inflict no harm on someone. But we know, because we work out very hard every day, twice a day, 3 times a day, 5 hours a day. We take care of our kids, our missus, our business, our family, our in-laws, our parents. We take care of everybody who's in our life. We are the caregivers, okay? When you're like this, when you're a high-performance individual, and you don't sleep, and you've got lots of businesses, and if you're that way, and you worry a lot, some people call it procrastinating, worrying, whatever you want to call it, words you want to put on it, you're not doing what you're meant to be doing. For those of you who are like that, because you've got action takers, right, and action waiters. You've got people who don't, and people who do. People who talk, people who've got action. So you're going to get them times where you're going to be challenged and you feel like you can't walk away. Your back's in a corner, you know, or you're in front of your bird and you've got to defend her honour. I've had to do that before. And my missus has never seen a fight in her life other than probably in school. And my mum had to sit her down and explain to her what it's like where we live and why that had to happen. And I've been with his dad for 50 years nearly now, and I've seen him have 100 fights, all this sort of stuff. So, and Elizabeth is used to it, right? Well, I don't say she never get used to it, but you know what I mean? Like, she's seen enough to know I'm not a bully. I would never strike someone without there being a bloody good reason. You know, I'd rather walk away. I'm 41. I'm not into having fights and all that. I need to use my body. Yeah, I'll box in the ring because I know how to handle myself in the ring. But I'm not trying to get into fights and get busted hands and broken hands and being drunk. And I'm 41. I've got 2 little baby girls and a 20-year-old son. And they're the most important things in my life. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about anyone's feelings. All I care about is my children. That's it. And outside of that is a charity. It's philanthropy. It's picking up rubbish off the floor because I don't have to talk to one person. Therefore, I won't get into any altercations. Do you know what I mean? I just pick my rubbish off the floor, take it back, put it in my invention, get some heat out of it and some hot water heating out of it or whatever. And that's it. That's going to be my life. Okay? And then in the meantime, I'll be vlogging my workouts. So I won't be getting into any rows because I've been enough to know that I don't want any more. I don't want problems. I'm weak. I'm a pussy. I'm whatever you say I am, guys. You know, because your opinion is your opinion. Don't get me wrong, they're like arseholes. Everyone's got one and they don't matter. But they're your opinion. So what you think, as within, so without. If you think I'm pussy, I'm pussy. If you think I'm cocktail stick. So if someone comes to me, challenge me, I would do my best and my utmost. I don't care about looking like a pussy. When you're the man, you know you're the man. The man don't care about being the man. So you can make me look like a pussy all you want. All I care is when I walk indoors, my kids treat me with respect. My kids know I'm not like that. And my missus knows I'm not like that. Other than that, I couldn't care what anyone thinks. So I'd be happy to walk away. But if you feel like you're in a situation where you've got to do something, let me just read that. Yeah, that's him. Samoan big boy. Do you have much Samoans where you're from? No, we don't. No, there need to be more because they're great people. They're chilled, they're loving, they're strong, they're tough, they're men. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, we need to have more of the old ways, more of the indigenous societies, more of the people who live in the jungle, and we need to take more of their ways and how they treat nature, how they reuse stuff, how they don't need technology constantly. You know, use it for great entertainment, but remember, entrance means enter a trance. Entrance. The Latin is they're trying to put you in a trance. I've been put on a timeout, asking twice, not cheeky or anything, simply asking questions. How do you run a business when you can't even answer a question that suggests criticism? Sorry, just to let you know, I'm not putting you in timeout, so it's my channel. Ask me and I'll sort it out. But understand, this is real life. There'll be mistakes. Sometimes it might be a person just read it the wrong way, misinterpreted. So give them a chance. If you want a chance, give them a chance. Okay? And if it is that, you know, the email's on there. If it matters so much and you want to come back on the channel, I will make sure you get left alone if you're just asking questions. You know, because remember, we can go through everyone's questions on every channel that you've been on. and see every comment he wrote. So if we see you're being sarcastic throughout a trend, I love pattern recognition. I love doing that. I love looking at research so I can prove someone wrong or prove someone right. Because sometimes I'll have a go at my mods, my missus, myself. I say, no, it's my fault. I'm wrong. So that's on me. And I'll take responsibility for it, okay? But as far as it goes, answer the question, you're still on here. And even if you've been putting the time out, you know, I'll go back and look at it. But if you're a grown man, you won't be bothered by that. You'll get on with it. I want that shirt. Okay, do you want me to sign it and give it to you? What? We've got 10 t-shirts in there that got player 1 on, okay? Now, we was giving them to charity for Planet Pickers, but what we're going to do is we're going to sign them and then we're going to send them out to people. So 9 of you are going to win a white shirt, and I think I've got 3 black ones. And they was going to have player 1, Planet Pickers on the back, Team OLAR on the front, and then our names on them, right? But I don't want to go to all that putting the names on, it's just gonna have the logos. Is this about boxing? I'm new here. JD, it's about boxing, business, life, philanthropy, charity, inventions, engineering. It's about everything we do. We've got a publishing company, a service accommodation business, multiple commercial properties. We're buying a farm. We're just getting the covenant removed from it. Just to catch everyone up, if you're new here, we're getting a covenant removed for a farm. You might just call me a hater and blocks me, and you also seemed a little triggered when I mentioned company's house. No. If you haven't got it already, just because a company doesn't pay any tax, it could have just been set up. We've only got OLAR developments on company's house anyway, and that was the service accommodation business, which got took offline after a year. It got a year's revenue, we shut it down so we didn't have to pay no tax. And then the next one was, we had OLAR Boutique, that we liquidated that one. You can go and look at that one. And we liquidated that one because we spent 60 grand a year on it and we didn't make no money for it because we had to leave that because we were sending 1 million products for £1, basically, you know, like shit products, paying people £1,000 at the start of the month to work, and they weren't doing the work. And they was in Thailand, Canada, America, and because it's that sort of business around the world, was using different people. You know, we had to rearrange and do some stuff. So we got with some people like Greg Secker, Murad, Prince Nazim's brother, you know, Tom Skinner. And those contracts are so much bigger than us trying to sell 1 million products to 1 million people for £1 to make £1 million, because it's all about making £1 million, right? That's what everyone wants to do when they start business, is make a lot of money. So what we done was, I got way better contracts, so I don't have to see 1 million people and see 1 million orders. All now, I just sell one thing to one person, and they sell 1 million of them. And that is one of the businesses. We've got OLAR Lux, we've got our own signature product. No one's triggered ever on this channel. Like I told you, your opinion doesn't matter enough to me. What I do value is your time. And your time is spent on here. I'd like you to spend it valuably. Therefore, if you ask me a question, I'm going to try and answer it. But what you're trying to do is prove us wrong. And you can't do that because you are not sitting in the hot seat. That's why you're on this channel and I'm not on your channel. So no one's triggered, buddy. And you do, I now know you are a dominator. You do keep writing things that are a little bit like out there. So you saying you've been putting the time out for nothing. It's just now you're asking a decent question. Because you asked one question. We're not going to give out private information all the time. I could give you one company, go and check it up, it's worth millions. And all the properties are owned. And Elizabeth runs that company. So I do all the maintenance and all the reactive maintenance for that company. We were just about to do a £250,000 Airbnb deal the other day. So please don't try and tell me what I'm doing in business, okay? What is the covenant? The covenant is saying that we can only have one barn on there. The 92-year-old that owns it sold it for like 360,000. They now want to sell it for 445,000. The couple that's got it, South African guy and an English girl, she wants to sell it for 80 grand more in 4 years, which is 20 grand a year, which is a lot of money to put on a bit of green belt that hasn't had nothing done to it. And the planning permission that's already done was already valid on there because of Part P, Class Group, permit development, all these things. So we need another barn because we've got a product being bottled, UK side. I need a lab. 75% physics, engineering, you know, winch, all the plasma cutters, all my drills, plasmas, lasers, everything. All the Dremels, everything we use, me and Chris, because Chris come around this morning, I'll take you in the garden after, I'll show you my welding equipment, everything. Welding a bracket in a minute, but all that stuff for the farm, okay, requires us to have more barns. Therefore, we need to get the covenant removed that said you can only have one barn on it. You see, and we offer the full price as long as you remove the covenant. But what they don't want, because it's in an affluent area, an area of outstanding natural beauty, 17 acres, it's beautiful. They want us to not overdevelop, because they're all millionaires and they were like they're 30 and 60 acres and no one there, and you don't block of flats anywhere and all this. And not that the government would let you do that, but there's other ways. Where do you think they got there? People lately, how do you think they're building farms and service accommodation buildings, and how do you think they're doing all this? Well, because there's ways and means to do it and go through. You just have to tick the boxes and wait the time and say the right things. Do you know what I mean? When you're working with the government, it's a tricky entity. there's a load of friends, okay? And the more you know in terms of people and network, the better you will do. Not so out there, sir. This is what I don't get. I'm not telling you anything you're triggered again. I find it weird as you seem to. Maybe God's in check. World ain't all roses. Oh, thanks for telling me that. I'd love to know how old you are, Dominator, because I'm 41. And like I said, I'm raising 10 businesses, a charity and a think tank. My mentor is 75 and works on deep underground military bases. He's trademark, copyrighted, owned houses, business. I can't tell you. And this is just one of my mentors. I worked for Greg Secker last year for 8 months. And he earns 21 million a year. And he called me the nexus of what we're doing. He phoned me a couple of months ago saying, can we get it started again? I told him no, because I'm only getting 15% from you. But for myself, I get percent. That's it. So there's no triggering going on at all, promise you. No, you can't just build what you want on your own land. When last was it you could build? You can't just build. But there's ways and means of going about it. There's a guy I'm going to put up and you can follow, right? He just bought 60 acres. He's built his house for £13,000. It's a massive wooden, beautiful house. He's got a lovely big barn, a feedery, a tool shed. He's got Airbnbs on there now because he's built pergolas, and sandbags are not classed as walls. So if you just fill loads of sandbags up, you can build a building like that. It's not classed as walls because it's not a wall. If you put pylons in the ground like the Chinese do because of marshes, and if you raise 24-hour animals where they're going to give birth and you have to be on the land, well, now you need electric, now you need water. You have to go out and wait 3 months and then apply for a little cabin, solar, you know, a bit of rainwater, or dig a well, half acre of solar, you know. When I say, just because I've got energy, okay, that's because I think life is magic. And I love educating people like you who think you're on here being cocky and knowing all the things. You know nothing about our life, so I can't wait to prove you wrong. Because people like you then come back and go, oh, I've just watched all the videos, I've just looked up these, like you love redoing research, you like doing research, finding out all this stuff is true, and then hopefully you'll sub, and it'll be another sub that we get paid from, another sub that's building our charity. Of course I take your point, of course. Can't just expect a YouTube channel to be bereft of criticism. Doesn't make people haters. No, I've never called you a hater, but what I did say is I see your comments, and I read a couple of them the other day, and if I went on there and screenshotted all your comments, would they all be positive? They're not. This is what I'm saying. We're not on here to prove to one person all our personal information. You clearly haven't got a clue what you're talking about when it comes to business. Like, I can't stress this enough. So everyone on it, don't listen to people like this, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to find out information because they want to know, because they think they know already. Like, how can you challenge me on my stuff? Like, I've been doing it 41 years. I want to know how you know something I don't. Just because you've looked up company's house. I will also mention this. Go and look, yeah, I have Elma, yeah. Go and look up Greg Secker, learn to trade. Look how much he's earned in the last 14 years. This is one of my mentors as well. Okay, look up, he's $5 millionaire. He's a multi-millionaire. Okay, he lives in a beautiful place up the road. He's got a trading floor in his house, a full-size Olympic swimming pool, a sauna, a gym. He's like, unbelievable. His gardener trades and earns a lot of money and still works for him. But he can earn 500 quid in 2 hours because he does his little trading. Greg helps him out, gives him a few tips. Things like this, right? Remember the old saying, those who don't know, don't know. Those who know, enjoy. The reason why these things have stood the test of time, because it's the truth. And you'll very rarely come across a person like me who wants to tell you everything, because I'm fresh to the game, and that is all you people. But what you'll find is the people who do know, they don't want to tell you. And when they do, they'll charge money for it. That's what you get financial advisors for. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you advice for you to go and do. We're showing what we're doing. Do you think we'd be as spastic to come on camera and tell what we're doing for months and months, and then you just sitting there waiting? Oh, when's this going to happen? Oh, where's Tom Skinner? Where's this? Where's that? You know, how are you giving your product to Lockie? Harry, when he puts it up, if it's 1 or 2%, he's getting 10 or 20,000 sales. Like, do you want us to show us our bank accounts next? So what I understand is, what you're really saying is you want to know, right? But because if you know, you wouldn't be asking how are you doing this, or you can't tell us you couldn't do that. You'd be saying, shh, that's incorrect because you can't do that because of this reason. But instead, you can't. It's like that comment a minute ago. Since when did people be able to do whatever they want in their land? Well, since they understood the word government meant govern your mind. And if I asked you what government means, you wouldn't know. If I asked you what mortgage means, you wouldn't know. And those of you who've got a mortgage, I guarantee you've followed your mum's advice. I guarantee you've been stuck in a house for 30 years. I guarantee you've done what your mum and dad said, got a safety job, then you went and got a safety mortgage, and then you're stuck there. You can have 1 or 2 holidays a year, and that's it. Because you've put your wage bracket at something low, what someone else is offering, instead of setting it yourself. These are like keys to a mind kingdom. Like, I will never be governed by anyone. There's not a man walking the face of this planet or universe that could tell me what to do unless they're going to stick around and show me. Or be there when it all goes wrong because I followed their advice. So I don't see that happening. There's only 2 things I trust, and that's me and God. So I understand your apprehension. I'd like to know how old you are as well, because if you're like 20, then I'm still wasting my words, obviously, because you're not going to listen to 95% of it, are you? You're only going to take in the 5% negative, and that's like you think you're being challenged now. So, because if someone asks a question, then I'm triggered. If someone sees me with energy, where are you getting all this energy from? Like I said, life's magic. I'll tell you where I'm getting all this energy from. Look, you see my wonderful missus that does all this stuff with me and all the businesses, and we can go anywhere we want, have anything we want, and we don't care that we've got a leak in our garage or that it's not our house. Right? Look at that. Have you seen my beautiful daughters? Have you seen Ophelia and Petunia? 5 years old, genius, knows the periodic table. Have you seen that? Because I have. I see it every day. So, what is there to have the ump about more than an hour? Nothing. I've got 2 beautiful daughters, 5 and 1. I've got a 20-year-old boy, boxes football, on the debate team at 10, right? There's my missus, the woman of my dreams in reality, right? There's Elma, just lost my dog on, but what more? I can write books, I've got 20 books published, I've got all these accolades, and I mean, I get amazing emails from around the world. You know, people want to send me stuff, don't want me to use their technology, or use their gloves, or they want to give me bags now. It's funny that, isn't it? Well, I don't know why they do that. Because they just turn it on a YouTube and chatted crap. Or do you think they have done their actual research? Some people are just really good judges of character. All I'm saying, Dominator, is ask the question and get an answer. You don't have to be triggered because you've got a decent answer or an energy-filled answer. That's all. And I'm sorry about the moderators. I'll have a look. I'll do an investigation. I will look at what you've said and what you've said prior. I'll look at what they've done off of what you've said, and I'll make a determination. And that's it. Just remember something as well, everybody who's like this, right? Because this is precious, my time you're getting like this. Eat this, right, if you're worried about getting upset over a word. Keep doing this like a flange. The fanny, you know, oh, I'm offended. Someone called me something. You're triggered. I must tell you this. Can you do me a personal favour? Please. Yeah, I wish a motherfucker would. That's triggered. That's someone's head. If I was triggered, that'd be someone, wouldn't it? Triggered. A grown man getting triggered by words. Shit. I wish a motherfucker would, Dill. I wish a motherfucker would trigger me. I live with 5 women. I haven't got angry in about 10 years. What's there to get angry about? Me getting angry ain't me shouting. That's me making sure people do shit. Because if I speak nicely, they won't think there's any reason to do it, other than the respect factor. And that wears out with everybody, let me tell you. Everybody's entitled at some point. They think, oh, I don't have to do this, or oh, it costs energy to do this. I'm not like that. When I do something, I do it with everything I've got. Everything. Doesn't matter if I'm having a go, helping a billionaire, or a homeless person. Doesn't matter. There is no trigger, John. The only triggers I've got is on my guns. All my guns you've seen. That's it. That's the only trigger I pull. You've all seen my pieces. I love them. I love shooting. I've got the old things there, ding, all targets. Even my daughter shoots and she's 5 years old. She loves it. She puts goggles on. She sits behind the big one with a scope. The long nose one too. It's amazing, mate. I just read your bio on your profile. Mad respect to you and your family, but especially you, fella. Inspiration. I'm doing everything that I was meant to. Peace, love, respect. Robert, that's what a great message. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I really appreciate that. Thank you. See, what can we do for that? Like press up and say thank you. We'll put energy into that for you, just to show we ain't, you know, going downhill, explaining to people things that they should just read the bio, right? This is what you gotta do. Comment whatever you want. We'll answer every question we can. As always, I always thought Liz ain't like this, the mods ain't like this, Sean's not like this, John's not like this, Chris ain't like this. I am like this, right? I think every person's valuable. I think every person's important. Even if they're pissing me off, I'll still help them. Because that's who I am. Because help is help, if you look at it like that. But I still help. It doesn't matter if it's conversation, enlightening someone, making sure they're illumined. For all you minions who watch that stuff, why does it say every 5 minutes, illumination? Illuminate. Illuminate. It's easy when you know it's there. When you put these glasses on, you can't take them off. Trust me. South London. Are you listening to me? You need a drive bike. What's that? What's a drive bike? What shoes are those? £5 ones off the internet. I don't spend more than a tenner on a pair of trainers, me. I get so much crap given to me. Trainers and jewellery, really, and the food is the only things I buy. My clothes come out of charity shops and everything off the internet, from Vinted to Temu to Alibaba. I shop anywhere, anything I like. I love charity shops. When I was young, I was a bit embarrassed going in them because I was poor. But now I'm super wealthy. I'll go anywhere. I'll pick shit out of the dump every day. I just bought a door home, it's solid wood, it cost way over 100 quid. My mentor come out and went, "Caw!" Like he was jealous. He went, "Caw, Heidi, caw, where'd you get that from? Caw." And that's the response you want. You know why? Not about the door, it's about where you found it. I rescued it from around the corner. If I weren't so bloody small and so thin like a matchstick, I would have picked the bloody desk up that was there. But it was as big as a garage. I've one of them bull-nosed bits that you pull down, goes like that, and then pulls out. 3 drawers at the top. The other day, my missus went, "Well, you come on, hurry up, we've got to go out." I'm like, "Yeah, all right." I'm digging through a skip, picking out these Scotch glasses, 6 Scotch glasses. Because why am I going to go buy glasses? There's 6 there. Perfect, brand new in the box, everything. Put them in an egg box, brought them home. I found a beautiful watch box that now I've got 3 of my watches in. My 60-year-old gold rotary watch from my Uncle Jim. We've done 50 years, 56 years service or something. What else? My Casio, my silver Casio. I think I got that from a charity shop. Yeah, mate. My life is a complete extremes in some ways. Peter Adams said to me, the A-team said, "AD, I watch you every day for 2 hours out the window." He said, you're a walking enigma. You're a walking contradiction." He was like, he couldn't believe me and Liz. He was like, "But she's in your..." I was like, "Yeah, 15 years. Or 14 years last year. 14 years. So 15 years now, so. Come on. If it works, right? What everyone does is try to put you like in a box and say, "Oh, you've got ADHD, you've got this, you've got that." No. I've got life in me, boy. What are you talking about? I love life. Not every day, but some days I get angry like everybody else. I have a bad hour. That's it. Let me tell you something for sure though, right? When you read that bio, no sake. Now in 6 months, I'm still probably going to either be in this garage or on a massive piece of land. Building it, putting on the infrastructure, digging trenches every day. Building a barn, building a treehouse, digging a swimming pool, digging a pond, digging a lake, whatever. Feeding animals, building pens. Go on, my baby. Whatever. And if not, I'll still be in here boxing, right? Or in a different house, boxing every day. Playing football, doing headball, building all that stuff that's on that profile. Whatever stage it's at, just know that's what I do every day. 24 hours a day until I collapse. And I'll have 2 hours sleep and I'll be back up for another 5, 6, 7 days. 2 hours till I collapse. That's it. That's my life now. That's my life going forward. I'm dedicating all this beautiful brain I've got that can remember pi to thousands of digits and every constant and mathematical number and problem that I've ever heard. I'm gonna contribute this to charity and philanthropy and building and helping. And I don't want to be with a woman unless they want to do it with me. I don't want to be with a woman unless, like Liz, I say, no, I don't want a bird anymore. I want to be a bachelor now because you don't want to do this. We'll have to split up because this is what I feel like I'm called to. I feel like my life will be so much grander and richer because me and Liz ain't together because she don't want to pick up rubbish on a weekend. She don't want to go to church on a Sunday. It's not about being Catholic, Christian, religious, or this. It's about giving up a bit of time, going to see a load of people who also believe in something bigger than us, who put us here, and they want to share stuff and clean the street or do the garden at the play centre when my daughter went to school, or go and help an old lady move, or clean their garden because they can't get up or they're disabled. You know, when I was in need, when I come home from my baby, Petunia, the night we got home, Ophelia was so excited, she ran off the toilet with like these down by her ankles. She was doing this, mucking around, and Mum was laughing. She went, fell over and put 4 teeth there. And she was only like 3.5. So naturally, I was like, oh, my little baby girl, she had a massive mark. I was like devastated. There was blood on the ceiling when it shot out. It ruined me. Like at the time, I was like, oh man, I failed. Like she's gonna be scarred. And I'm so careful. Like, I let her do flips. She's a gymnast. I'm throwing her up all the time. I nearly popped her head like a grapefruit on a concrete beam in a car park because it went like that and went up and then come back down, but I was in that up bit and I thought I was still there, and I looked down for a second. As I went to throw her up, I just see it, and I was like, I caught her on, I threw her up here, and as she went up, I caught her, and it scared the life out of me. So I thought, I'm never doing that. I'm never doing that unless we're on grass. So I thought, right, now I'm gonna make sure she's got big mats because I want to do the most flips and all this and be the best, of course, because she's got the talent, she's got the mind for it. My daughter's 5 and can remember the periodic table, guys. Isn't that amazing? Shall I read that, baby? Yeah, Robert. I'm very similar to you with energy and integrity and intelligence. I'm so happy that there is others out there like me. I do music to save good. Oh, mate, amazing. And destroy bad. That's basically my whole life. I'd love to you, mate. I'd love to hear that as well. I'm gonna check out your channel. Baby, subscribe to him. I want to see what he does. But yeah, so just know, look, once I recognise his name, Dominator, it's a fair question he's asking, so we answer. But all I will point you to is, look, I'm not in Greg's position yet, okay? But I will be way ahead of that soon, okay? Because I also teach. He's had 1,000 subscribers after 14 years on YouTube, right? I've got 2,000 in a month. So I know I'm gonna do better. And in this day and age, he didn't have what we had then. He didn't have the affiliate systems. He didn't have, like me, I can have 100 people work for me now because they're all gonna pump a load of stuff. And they're all gonna now go on their channels and talk about it because I'm gonna pay them 15, 20, 25, 30% of the revenue. And because we've got such a big reach, we've had over 1.5 million views in a month. That's 1.5 million people that seen our brand, and we ain't even selling anything. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's natural we're going to monetize it. It's natural. I didn't come in here just to make money and just to monetize stuff. I come in here to talk about my brand because I'm proud of it. I've gone through so much crap that I haven't even told you one thing about because it's not about what I've been through, okay? If people want to know that story, I'll happily tell them if they want to know a backstory. But the truth is, I don't care about me. Do you understand? This isn't about me. It's about Planet Pickers. This is about our charity. I want to go out with 1,000 people on a Thailand beach and pick every bit of plastic up. I also want to do a bit of metal detecting while I'm there because I think just that geezer that will find that coin. But yeah, mostly it's about picking up the rubbish, meeting loads of lovely people, like-minded people who've got other inventions, other ideas, want to do business. You know, I know how to get investment for things. I know how to do real business, and that is, you swear if you need to swear. You talk, you act how you need to act, and get it done. You don't go away because he's farted. Get away from me. You know, Dan Pena taught me you could have shit running down your leg, and I'm still standing at the desk like that. Now I'm at a standing desk, just in case the shit, I don't have to sit in it. But I'm not leaving this motherfucker until the job's done. Now tell me, and some of you are like that. No one's like that. That's why they're called high performance individuals. That's why you don't need to sleep, because you believe there's more, there's way more, and all you have to do is put in that little bit more time and you'll get it quicker. You'll make the 2,000 calls on the phone. You know, shout out to that geezer who's going around. Can I take a minute of your time, please? Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to practice my speech on you because I'm going to do a TED Talk and I want to speak to 1,000 people, so I've got 1,000 minutes of TED Talk under my belt. And what are you doing? Just inspirational speak. And he goes, look, what are you doing? He goes, oh, I'm just about to go run around the park. He goes, well, I just want to let you know, just do it and be on the mind. And he don't know what he's doing. He's just getting used to it. He clearly can't speak well, But he's trying, he wants to be that, so he's going out and he's putting himself out there. And shout out to those people, because I'm now seeing that, because doing this and getting millions of people look at you, think about a million people. You're gonna get negative people, you're gonna get really positive people, and then there's all the people in the middle, you know? Just go along with it, do the likes, do the thing. But most people are positive, okay? Put yourself out there, guys, and watch what happens. Where did this word trigger come from? Because I'll tell you what I was watching earlier. Something come up on my computer on the shorts. Danny G. Top 5 Danny G moments. And he's going, he's in his garden and he's going, like, I'm not laughing at him if he's got a problem. If he's got mental problems, then I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at someone said the other day to me on the up. And he's going, now this is what you do. You go bang, bang, and bang. Bang! Ah! Like it's Mike Tyson. Bit the arm, spit away. He went, now you're dead. Come on then, next, yeah, come on then. But he's in his front room this time. Then he'll cut to another clip. Then he's in his front room doing the same thing. I can't take it anymore. I almost thought, well, I can't come on here anymore. I can't do it. I don't need people like. I don't need that in my life. I've got so much good in my life, great in my life. I don't need that, I can tell you that. I thought next he'd be on the phone wanting to fight or something. Well, you beat me up, Danny G, I tell you. I'm a big old softie. Yeah, I don't want to fight. I drink up a Smurf cup. I've got a gay little dog. Hey, Elma. Right, to the mods. There seems to be a couple of soft people on here that don't like getting timed out, and they definitely don't like being called names. Like hater. I forgot the haterade today. I'm sparring later at 4 o'clock. So we're gonna go live about 4. And if we don't go live, I'll film it and we'll put it up like normal. But I'm gonna try and go live for you all because I know you wanna see the actual sparring live. But none of it's ever edited when I put it up anyway. When I put it up, I just stick it up how it is. So you'd probably get along with Danny G. He likes positivity. Yeah, okay, right. I had to sub, bro. I'm Mitchum boy. Here 44 years ago. Love it. Mitchum, tough old place, Mitchum. Danny G is a wrong. Well, if he's got something like a mental problem, or he might have psychosis, he might have schizophrenia, he might have hypomania, he might have ADHD, drug problems. You don't know. He might have been through a lot of trauma. So let's be honest. I'm not taking the pee out of anyone because I don't know anyone's life, and I don't care about anyone's life enough to. I'm just laughing at the clip I see. Because someone said the other day, Danny G, and I thought, who's that? I've never heard of this Danny G. Like, I've got on the internet, I've been on YouTube, and I thought I'd have seen him, this big thing. And, but it's just like everything else. He's like that guy, that Charlie Zenloff. You know, clearly the guy's got mental problems. Like, he's calling people names and going, I'll knock you out, you come to Boston, man, I'll break your face. Like he's Rocky in 1980. Like, it's all about the boxing. He's got a boxing glove on his desk. He's just filming on a flip phone. He had a flip phone, this geezer. He's like, you come to hear me, and you could see he's like zoned out. So, nah, geezers have clearly got mental problems. I don't want to talk about him. If it was just a normal guy, and you could clearly see his compos mentis, you know, every time this happens, I have to go, right, well, there's 3 types of intelligence and 3 types of insanity tests as well. So I'll go through one of them, like a bit of Freudian psychology, and we'll see what's going on here, yeah? Go on, my baby. Go on, my baby. You see him off. See him off. Go on, Elma. She's such a gangster, isn't she? No one messes with me because of my dog. Let me show you my dog. You want to see this pit bull? Come here, Elma. Calm down, Elma. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Easy, Elma. Easy. Easy, Elma. Calm down. Don't let them get you out your... Don't let them trick you out your position, Elma. Come on, dog. Come here, you got hair on your nose. Come here. This is my real baby. Because Petunia's like a tank. Petunia can beat me up now. She just goes like, move, Dad. Move, Dad. She's got hands like a bricklayer, Toons. She's got hands like her mum. Watch. Watch. Right, Elma, why are you so tasty? Don't you know I could just go, bit of Himalayan salt, bit of cracked black pepper, a little bit of balsamic glaze. You're just too tasty, girl, aren't you? A little chicken leg here. I bet these are like little prawns or lobster. They just got little... That's how tasty you are. You want to go back to your bed? I love you. Dada loves you. Oh, my baby. She is the sweetest little dear I've met a lot of sweet girls in my life, but she's the best. Shh. You wait till I get this monkey. Whoosh, whoosh. I can't wait to spar later. I'm finna whoop some ass today, mate. You, it's great like that. Hit that like and subscribe. Used to have 2 pits and a bully. Tough old dog pits, aren't they? And bullies. Rock hard heads. I used to have a pit bull. Pablo, my friends, used to look after it all the time. They used to leave it and it'd tear up everything. And then they'd send it to Hungary and it killed 30 chickens and about 4 rabbits because they buy everything from the year. For the year. She come from Hungary. I flew to Hungary and drove back through 7 countries with her on my lap. Got stopped at France for 4 or 5 days because the vet mucked up the date. I paid him a monkey. It was like 30 quid over there for the thing. I was like, how much? I think, oh, here we go, 300-400 quid. Of like that tooth fizzy makes just to get her papers and that, inoculations. I thought maybe 200-300 quid. He went, yeah. I was like, I looked at it, I was like, am I getting this right? 300, because it's like 300 whatever euro. No, what was it back then? Whatever. It's like 30 quid, 40 quid. I'm like, well, what? Thank you so much. Done the same to the mum. Give her 300 because she wouldn't take it, wouldn't take the money. I was like, please, buy some food, whatever. Everything's cheap out there. You can get a bit of land for 15 grand and build a house on it. The mum and the dad live around the corner from each other. The nan and the granddad live next door to one, around the corner from the other. You go in and you sit down, she goes like, bang, whacks out a big chicken or a turkey or something. Just whacks on the table, fresh, all home cooked, everything amazing. Everything grown, they've got vineyards, everything. And yeah, I went over there, she was this tiny little ball of softness, sweetness, deformed head, half a jaw up. So I looked at my missus, I was like, my missus just knew. Looked at her, I was like, fell in love instantly. And she's never left my side. 8 years. Arnie Woffs, never left my side. No collar, on the road, stop at every, Chihuahua, that big. Stop at every curb, don't move unless I move. Never had to tell him I'll shout, smack, none of that shit. Just like my kids. Only of late have I had to maybe tell them something like, oi, no, but that's enough. Maybe last year. Ophelia could put coins, you put coins in her hand, and she would not put them in her mouth. At 1 year old, she was that good. It's very demeaning when you're getting hit like that from a small guy like me and you're bigger than me. So that question earlier, I do get it. I've had it my whole life. I would have had a sparring session if I was in your country. Please don't mods. That's fine, Elma. Alma the Fun. That's her name, Alma. Yeah. Hi, mate. He wasn't a COVID denier in the end, just spoke to him. Who? Who? What? Sorry, have I missed that?